Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video. We're going to do the weekend forecast today, have a detailed look at the weather for the next 7 days across the United Kingdom. We've got quite decent weather coming up over the weekend actually, although things will go downhill in the north and the west on Monday. Bank Holiday Monday will turn more unsettled in the north and the west, but the east is going to be okay. As we get through into next week, we're looking at more showers or longer spells of rain for the middle part of the week. But later on, there is just indications that we might start to see high pressure beginning to move in off the Atlantic, and that could give us a more settled spell of weather towards the end of the week. Now, if we go on video, just want to be advertising. There's a video ad sitting just above my weather videos at GazWeatherBits.com. Please play the video ad. You'll be supporting GazWeatherBits.com by doing that. It's fully interactive, so you can share it on Facebook, Twitter, all those kind of social networks. And you can click through to the advertiser's website and see the advertiser's website for yourself. And thanks very much for doing that. You do support the website when you do it. So we're going to start off with the radar picture from the UK Met Office. You can find the UK Met Office website on my links page. We're also going to be using charts from weathercentral.de and weatheroutlook.com. All of those websites can be found on my links page. You can click through to the websites from the links page and see everything in this video for yourself. So we're starting off with a radar picture. There's not much to see really, a lot of dry weather across the British Isles today. Yesterday was utterly atrocious across eastern and southeastern parts of the country. Actually saw on my Twitter feed that Coventry, one recording station in Coventry, the Bad Blake weather station, they had their coldest late May day since 1948 yesterday, so it's absolutely atrocious day, dreadful day, but things are much better today. As I say, the radar picture showing that away from Western Scotland and Northern Ireland we've got virtually dry weather, universally dry weather, and good sunny spells are going on as well. This is the pressure chart for today. Got high pressure ridging in off the Atlantic, so it's a nice day really. Got a weather front in the far northwest producing that a little bit of rain and quite cloudy conditions for Western Scotland and Northern Ireland, but the bulk of the country dry, fine today with good sunny spells. May turn a little bit hazy in the north and west this afternoon as that weather gets a bit closer, but really it's a nice day. Temperatures are below average. It's still quite cool, but nothing like the sort of dreadful temperatures that we had yesterday in the east and the southeast. Temperatures today probably up to around 15, 16, 17 degrees, somewhere around the low 60s Fahrenheit. I'd say a bit below average for the end of May, but not too bad, and certainly not too bad in comparison to yesterday. Now overnight we're going to find the cloud and rain pushing further in towards Scotland and Northern Ireland, but I think it will turn increasingly light and patchy, the rain, but the cloud will thicken up in the north and west, whereas for England and Wales we're going to have fairly good clear spells, at least in the first bit of the night. It may turn a bit more cloudier in the second half of the night. Going to be a bit milder than last night. It was quite cold last night. Temperatures tonight shouldn't get too low, but there may be touches of ground frost here and there, particularly on the grass, but I think really we're seeing temperatures holding up a little bit better tonight than was the case last night, at around 3 to say 7 degrees. So a bit of a chilly night, but not as bad as last night. As we go into Sunday, we've still got ridge of high pressure there across the country, so we're looking at a fairly decent day. Once again, there could be some showers breaking out for Scotland, Northern Ireland, and maybe over the Pennines as well through the afternoon, but they'll be very scattered and you'll be quite unlucky to catch one of those. Quite a cloudy start in the north, but sunshine will break through. For England and Wales, again, fairly good sunny spells. I think there will be some cloud around, particularly in the morning, but some brighter sunny spells will come through in the afternoon. Maybe a little bit more in way of cloud than is the case today. It's a really good sunny day today. I think probably have a little bit more cloud tomorrow, but certainly not enough to spoil things. It's going to be a bit warmer tomorrow, with temperatures possibly up to around 90, maybe 20 degrees at the outside. 20 is 68 Fahrenheit, and a proper nice summery feel. But notice this area of low pressure developing out in the Atlantic. That's heading in as we go into Bank Holiday Monday. Here is a chart, Bank Holiday Monday, low pressure coming in off the Atlantic. So we're going to find cloud, wind and rain spreading in across Scotland, Ireland, northern England into Wales and southwest England as well through the course of the afternoon. Some of that rain could be quite heavy. For the Midlands, central, southern and southeastern England and eastern parts of England, I think we're looking at generally a dry day. The ridge will hold on just long enough to hold that weather front at bay that's coming in from the west. So I think for eastern areas, a lot of dry weather on Bank Holiday Monday again. Good sunny spells in the morning, but turning more cloudy through the afternoon, particularly through the Midlands and southern England. Southeast probably hanging on to the sunshine through the daylight hours. So it's really those southeastern coasts that are ones to go to for Bank Holiday Monday. Yarmouth, Skegness, probably Margate, places like that going to have a very nice Bank Holiday Monday. That's the coast to head to, I think, as we go into Bank Holiday Monday. Not so much for those western resorts. Temperatures on Bank Holiday Monday a little bit down because there's more in way of crowd, but still very reasonable at around 17 or 8 degrees. But obviously cooler in the northwest where it's wet and windy. But as we go into Tuesday, low pressure is really dominating the weather. So we're looking at showers or longer spells of rain really on Tuesday. Could be some persistent rain in the south first thing from that weather system. That'll clear away. Then brighter skies coming through. There'll be quite a few heavy showers in the afternoon on Tuesday, and I'd say some of those showers could well be heavy with the risk of some rumbles of thunder and maybe some hail thrown in as well. Temperatures quite a bit down as well on Tuesday, just around 10 to 15 or 16 degrees, so we're back below average again on Tuesday. Into Wednesday, this ridge of high pressure is trying to come in off the Atlantic, but I think we're still generally quite unsettled on Wednesday. So, particularly for the north and the east, we're looking at more showers. But for the west, I think probably a little bit drier with more in way of sunny spells and quite cool again. Winds are from a northerly direction, so temperatures again probably ranging from around 10 to 15 degrees. Moving through into Thursday, high pressure is trying to ridge in from the Atlantic. This next area of low pressure is developing to the northwest. That's probably going to bring cloud and rain to Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, but for the rest of England and Wales, mainly dry on Thursday. A sunny start, but it'll turn cloudier from the north through the course of the day. Temperatures a little bit higher, lifting up a little bit with that Atlantic flow, so probably looking at temperatures in the north around 12 or 13, in the south 17 or 18, about where we should be. And then going into Friday, low pressure still dominating close to Scotland, but high pressure is trying to come in again from the Atlantic. So that weather system, if it gets down to the south, will be very weak on Friday, just producing a little bits of cloud and patchy rain. That'll be clearing away through the day, bright skies coming through anyway. For the north though, probably seeing more sunshine and showers. Temperatures again between around 12 and 17 degrees. And then as we move into next weekend, just the first indications, but we might start to see high pressure ridging in from the Azores. Now, we've not seen that so far this spring, or we've not seen much of it. So if that's right, we could be starting to see the first indications of maybe a more summery feel coming along as we get into the first half of first week, I should say, of June. But I don't want to say too much about that at this stage. But just maybe the first indications that things might be starting to show signs of warming up for early June. Looking at the charts from the Weather Outlook, well, this is a superb chart for today. Absolutely wonderful day across many parts of the country. Glorious sunshine, dry weather too. Doesn't show the rain in the far northwest, but that's quite light and patchy. Many areas having a fine Saturday. Moving through into Sunday, again, a lot of fine weather here across the country. Could be some showers set off across Scotland and Northern England, but they'll be very scattered. You'll be unlucky to catch one. I think generally a lot of dry weather on Sunday. Temperatures lifting up a little bit as well. For Bank Holiday Monday, well, dry and fine in the east with good sunny spells, turning cloudier in the west with outbreaks of rain coming through later on through the course of the day. So the northwest does go downhill through the course of Bank Holiday Monday, but the east and particularly the southeast, the coast to head for on the bank holiday. For Tuesday, well, it's a case of showers or longer spells of rain, unsettled day, and temperatures taking a tumble as well, so quite a cool, showery sort of day on Tuesday. More showers going into Wednesday, particularly in the east, mainly dry, I think, with good sunny spells, probably in the west. Temperatures on the cool side. For Thursday, well, some cloud and rain coming into the north and the northwest, particularly for Scotland and Northern Ireland, but for England and Wales, mainly dry. Temperatures back to where they should be for the end of May. And as we go into Friday, well, showery in the north, mainly dry in the south, and as I say, just the first signs that things could be starting to settle down a little bit and warm up perhaps as we go into the first week of June. So in summary, it looks like we're going to have quite a nice weekend, really. Saturday, Sunday, certainly nice couple of days. Things go downhill in the west and the north on Bank Holiday Monday, but okay in the east. Then a showery interlude through the middle of the week, and quite cool as well. And then as we go right to the end of the week, I think we're just starting to see signs going into the end of the week and the weekend that it may be starting to settle down and warm up just a touch for next weekend. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.